Here at Sculthorpe Moor, we use a technique called conservation grazing. This involves managing our grassland and meadow areas to best enrich the biodiversity and the plant life at the reserve. But how do we do this? Well, firstly, we cut all the meadows. We use a pretty powerful machine to cut all the grass to an even length, and we use this thing called a band rake, which whips up all the grass into long lengths, which makes it easier for the next step in the process, but also aerates the grass, which makes it drier and a lot fresher when we make it into hay. So we use our mini baler to make, you guessed it, mini bales, and this hay we use for our livestock in the winter months. So that's the human side done, but the actual magic bit that makes the biodiversity happen is our animals. So we have lots of livestock here, and they do a phenomenal job of introducing new plants in the grass by simply eating and walking. So the sheep and cattle go around the meadows and they eat all the plants and the grass, but what they're really doing is keeping the dominant plants at bay. So they're eating the things that grow really quickly, like nettles and thistles and things that, you know, are everywhere, which allows the less prominent plants like spotted orchids to rise up. Because they all have the same opportunity to grow, they have the same amount of sunlight and rain, they don't have to compete against one another because the cattle and sheep are keeping them down, so they're all growing at the same rate. Now when they walk, they're making indentations in the ground, which we call poaching, and as Sculthorpe is on a moor, so it's very wet, when the cattle especially make big indentations in the ground, they'll fill with water, and the more water-loving plants will be able to grow through there as well, again adding to the richness and the diversity of our meadows. We're very proud of all the species of plants we have here, and we really hope you enjoy seeing them too.